Now, let me explain something simple about protection using rings, or protection using what's called a short circuited loop. You probably remember old tableware, especially vintage cups that had a thin golden rim around the edge. What was that thing for? Why did glasses and cups have golden rings? Was it decoration or something else entirely? In reality, it was very simple. For centuries, the golden rim served a purpose. When liquid touched that ring, certain substances, not exactly poisons, but let's say energetic influences, lost their informational effect. There has always been a lot of mysticism around this. Important people, nobles, rulers, often had something added to their drinks. Not necessarily poison, sometimes something energetic or magical. When the liquid passed through the golden ring, its informational imprint was disrupted. To understand this, remember how a transformer works. Let me draw a simple picture in your mind. Imagine a magnetic core. On one side, you apply alternating voltage, and on the other side, there is one closed loop, not a coil of 200 turns, just one closed loop. And that loop creates a huge current, a circulating flow of energy inside the core. These are called eddy currents or Foucault currents. This is exactly how an induction stove works. You put special cookware on it, and only that cookware heats up, not the glass surface, not the air, nothing else. So, the golden rim on a cup acted like a short-circuited loop. Anything passing through it simply heated the ring and lost its subtle energetic structure. Gold has a high-frequency energetic spectrum. It easily passes only very high frequencies. Everything else, low and medium vibrations, gets dissipated as heat. That's why anywhere you place a ring, on your neck, your wrist, your finger, the energy that flows through that part of the body gets partially absorbed into that closed loop. Now, why is the wedding ring traditionally worn on the ring finger? In many cultures, the right hand represents the present and the left hand represents the past and family lineage. In Catholic tradition, the ring is worn on the left hand, symbolically protecting the new family from the influence of old ancestral connections. In some regions, it is worn on the right hand, but few people today understand why. The ring finger corresponds to sexual and generational energy. Left hand, past and ancestry. Right hand, present and personal life. Traditionally, the idea was different. You come home and take the ring off. Why? Because the ring diverts sexual vital energy and burns it off as subtle heat. If the ring is never removed, the body constantly feeds energy into this closed loop. The result is internal energy loss and subtle exhaustion. The ring itself never becomes warm to the touch. The dissipation happens on a different energetic level. The same applies to bracelets, necklaces, watches. Left side equals past, ancestors, inherited patterns. Right side equals how we interact with the world today. If problems appear on the right side of the body, that means I am interacting incorrectly with the world. If problems appear on the left, it is something connected to family, past and ancestry. This is why some people feel fine wearing a watch on the left wrist, but feel extremely uncomfortable wearing it on the right. Different materials also affect this differently. Leather feels one way, metal feels another. Now let's talk about the neck. People love wearing chains. Gold chains, silver chains. Gold has a very subtle frequency range. It blocks low vibrations and lets high ones through. This wasn't originally decoration. It was a protective element used in magical practices. Most energetic attacks target the lower part of the body, sexual and primal energies. So the neck chain acted as a delay point, so that the head, the mind, remained clear long enough to respond or defend. Look at modern spiritual practitioners, shamans, etc. They wear rings on every finger, protective items, talismans, heavy metal pieces. Not because it's fashionable, but because they deal with dense energy fields and must protect themselves constantly. Now you understand the physics behind it and the metaphysics. What you do with this knowledge is up to you. Try wearing a gold ring, try wearing silver, try wearing nothing at all. See how your energy changes. The cleaner your internal state, the easier it is to feel these differences. Some people, including myself, cannot wear any foreign objects on the body because frequencies shift too quickly. But if your lifestyle doesn't involve high energy spiritual or psychic work, then wearing jewelry is usually harmless. Just understand what it does and listen to your own body.